Hi, I'm Samantha. I am out here on my brother's big screened-in back porch on Friday night, and it's early September. It's very nice out, and the noise of the woods all around me with frogs and crickets and cicadas is so relaxing. So, it's late, and my brother went to bed. So I decided to come out here and make a video. It's my first video for YouTube, and I like to watch ASMR at night. But I like the ones the most where the person has a voice I like and an accent I like or whatever. It's their voice that makes me keep watching. It's the way they speak, and it really doesn't matter what they're talking about. It's that they don't stop talking. I want the talking the whole time, and when they start making like all the weird noises, tapping and scratching, or getting distracted and I don't know, going through makeup or putting makeup on or whatever they're doing, if they get quiet and just make the sounds, I don't get tingles from that. I don't get relaxed. I just kind of get annoyed. I watch because I like the voices, and that's what puts me to sleep at night. So the ones that I watch, let's see, let's do some inspiration shout outs to Miss Haiying. Miss Haiying, her YouTube channel is called Yang Haiying, YangHaiying, Yang Haiying. She is the best YouTuber. She's been doing it for over 10 years, I think, and she's a teacher in San Francisco. And she is Chinese. She has a wonderful voice and accent, and she's so wise. She has so many videos and so much wisdom to share with the world, and I could just listen to her talk for hours. And I watch a lot of her videos just to, get to know her, but, during the day. But there's several of hers that really help me sleep, and one is called, if you just put in the search bar, Chinese Antiques ASMR with, there's Swedish fish on my chest. Okay. I'm out here eating Swedish fish. Hold on. Let me see if I can flip this around. I don't know if I can. I don't know how to make videos. I have a cat here on my lap. Can you see? Can you see Fuzzy? Where are you, Fuzzy? I'm not sure if you can see him. I have a doggy right here. You see? He's protecting me. He is Sarge, brother's chocolate lab. He is the best dog of all time. And I have a beer that I'm not drinking, so I probably should before it gets warm. So that's Fuzzy. Let's try to get Fuzzy in the picture. Do you see him? I don't know if you do. Anyway, I thought that this would be the most relaxing video because of the sounds of the woods. Anyway, back to Miss Haying. She's just, if I could think of one woman, maybe she's one of maybe a handful or less women that I could say, if I could be that kind of woman or aspire to be fish, aspire to be like her, I would want to be like her. Another woman like that would be my mom, Elsie. And there's a handful of others, but Miss Haying, I think finding her on YouTube was really one of a very important things to happen to me, because she's helped me so much, inspired me to just be a better me. Her outlook on life is incredible, incredible, and she's so smart. Another YouTuber I like, she's Russian. Her name is Olisa. Olisa is from Russia, yep, and she is used to be called ASMR Mania, but she changed the name to ASMR Tingle Play. I like Olisa because of her accent and her sweetness, and she's just adorable, and her voice is so wonderful. One of my favorite videos by her is it's called "I'll Make You the Best Eyebrows in the World," and somebody else. Let's see. I watch a girl named Sabrina. She is a sweetheart. She's from Tennessee, and she has this voice that's so relaxing. Her southern accent, the Tennessee accent, is just so sweet, and when she just talks and does her videos and talks the whole time, her voice just puts me to sleep, and well, it helps me relax. I also watch her channel because she's just so amusing. I wouldn't say amusing, but she makes me happy when I watch her videos and her talking and smiling. She's so kind and genuine, and she makes her videos, and she doesn't get all crazy dressed up, and no tons of makeup. She's just herself and genuine. Miss Haying is like that too. Miss Haying does have her makeup videos, but she only does it to blah blah blah. She calls them her blah blah blahs, where she sits and drinks tea and talks, or puts on her makeup and talks to you about something, or whatever she's doing, she shares her mind. So it's not like Miss Haying she's not your average ASM artist, and neither is Sabrina. I would say Olisa from Russia is one of the stereotypical ASM artists with the sounds and the triggers. I don't get tingles. I don't. And the triggers just don't do anything for me. It's really when somebody just keeps talking, and when they stop talking, I tend to wake up, or I have insomnia. It's incredible. All my life I've had it, and when I found ASMR, the first person I found was what is the name of her? Her name's Maria. Gentle Whispering. I found her and her face mapping for your napping. And that one is, that's one of my, it used to be one of my go-to videos. She's very, very sweet. I'm sure everyone that watches ASMR knows about Gentle Whispering in Maria because she's very, very popular. Okay, so that was how I found it, and I'm very, very glad I did because sleeping is so hard for me to just relax and quiet my mind and fall asleep. I think and think and think and think and think, and I cannot shut my mind off. I used to ask my mom when I was little that I wanted her to help me to turn off my brain so that I could sleep. So ASMR, finding that online has really been a godsend. I've slept better and gone to sleep every night instead of just lying there, or I don't have to rely on sleeping meds or anything. I mean, things like Ambien have the opposite effect on me. Anyway, little Fuzzy left me, the kitty. Just got up. And Sarge, he is still over there. The Sarge is a good doggy. It's the best dog ever. Okay, so I guess I could tell you some more about me. I have a son, and he's 18, and he's the kind of boy that every mother dreams of having. He has exceeded every expectation I ever had of who I thought he'd be, who I wanted him to be when he was little. And when you have a little one, you look at them and you wonder who you're going to get. Who are you going to be? And I got so much more than I ever expected or wanted or prayed for in that boy. And I'm the luckiest mom. And so that's my joy. And my niece. Here, I'm at my brother's. My niece is 5. And I never thought that I could love another child as much as I love my own. But she's very, very special. And she's got my heart wrapped around her little finger. I'm 37. I don't know if I told you my name. My name is Samantha. And I've done a lot of things in my life that I'm proud of, and I've done a lot that I'm not proud of. I graduated from nursing school with honors, which was pretty rare in my class and for the school that I went to. I could study anything and get an A except for maybe certain math things, but I'm very sensitive and I couldn't really hack it in the real world, which I can't hack it in the real world anyway, let's face it. I suffered with major depressive disorder my whole life. I've known that since I was in kindergarten. I can remember always feeling something was wrong. But now I have proper medication and I am who I want to be, and I feel very well. So, nursing, I let my license lapse about 12 years ago. I'm 37 now. Yeah, 12 years ago. I just got burnt out. I worked at a hospital and I just couldn't take it. I'm an artist, a musician. I taught myself to play Beethoven, taught myself to read music, and play the Moonlight Sonata was the first thing I ever taught myself, and I taught myself the whole thing. And I've been playing the guitar since I was 15. I went to an art high school, spent half the day doing visual art, and it's like drawing, painting, sculpture, and then the other half the day was regular high school. You've been used to call them sweetest fists when he was little. So, and Miss Ethan gave me the elephant because he used to say, we say I love you as big as a truck, and I love you as big as a house, and I love you as big as an elephant. Elephants love more deeply than humans. Elephants have the right idea. Let's just put it that way. Like the Indians, American Indians have the right idea for the most part. But elephants are special because they have that the blessing of missing out of being human. They don't have the cruelty and the greed and the hate. They just have pure love, and they know what's important, which is each other and family. So as I've gotten older, I I realized now I didn't when I was younger at all what was important. I thought I knew everything, and I was selfish, and really the past 5 years or so, I've just really started to separate myself from everyone except for my family, my son, my brother, and my mother, and my niece. I tried to be a good daughter and a good sister and be there, because I wasn't for a long time. And I'm not sure where I'm going with my conversation. I'm trying to keep talking because these are the kind of videos that I like. And I like to watch Sabrina. Her channel is Sabrina's World. Because a lot of her videos, you can hear the woods in Tennessee. I am in Maryland right now. I live in Delaware. My brother lives in Maryland. So here the woods sound like this. Tennessee, it's a little different, but I love hearing that in the background when she has her videos. I'm almost 20 minutes in. I don't know if anything else I want to tell you from my first video. But I hope it relaxed you. And I would like to make more videos about things I do. I have a lot of little projects that I do. I sew, I make clothes and quilts and stuffed animals and rag dolls, and I use a lot of vintage fabric that I got from my mom Elsie. And I do a lot of embroidery and drawing. I draw a lot, and I always have a lot of little projects going that, things that I would like to share, creative things. And I think that my videos could help people fall asleep. And that's what the big relief was for me when I found ASMR, was just finally finding something that could just quiet my mind and let me focus on some other genuine person that is sharing their life with me. Those are the ones I like the best. Like Miss Hayin and Sabrina. And I watch sometimes Tony Bomboni. Tony Bomboni is just a doll. He has a little cockatiel that's on his shoulder a lot, and he has a little dog, and he loves makeup, but he does these tarot card readings, and he does a lot. He's got a lot of videos about a lot of crazy role plays and stuff, but he also has a vlog. I like the ones where he's just being himself the best. Those are the ones I like the best. I'm trying to figure out which other ones I watch that are really helpful. Ting Ting, she's cute, but I only just watch her a little. I love her voice, and I think I'm sorry, I'm not comfortable out here. Most of her videos she doesn't talk enough. She does a lot of the triggers, and I just wish more people would do the videos where they're just talking the whole time, like Miss Hayin. Miss Hayin, Yang Hayin is the channel. She is my favorite by far, because she just talks. Trying to think of anything else. I love coming to my nails are a mess. I did them with Annabelle, and it's the kid nail polish that just peels off. So I spend a lot of time with my brother at his house. He's an interesting character. He haunts a lot. I can't watch comedians on TV because he's funnier. He could totally do it. He could do stand-up and be very successful, but he's way more successful, I think, at what he does. I don't really know how to tell you what he does, but he makes good money, and he has a huge house out here and several acres of land out here in Maryland. It's just a lot of fun to be around. So he hunts, and I've been reading and looking at documentaries on taxidermy, and it interests me a lot. And it's an art form. I learned a lot about it, and I realized that how talented you have to be to do it. And there's also something called Euromounts, European skull mounts. He's gonna let me practice this hunting season. Deer season just started, so he's gonna save me some of the I know this sounds gross to some people, but look up euro mounts, um, or euro mount ideas on Pinterest. There's some beautiful things. So he's gonna save me some of the heads of the deer and whatever else. He shot a coyote, and he's getting that taxidermied. It costs a fortune, but he's getting that done for his living room. And I just want to start. I'm gonna start with the skulls. I'm gonna start and take this all this skin off and all this stuff off, and you have to boil them for a long time, and then you have to use certain chemicals of borax and industrial grade peroxide, and you take all the stuff off the bone until it's white, and then you paint, or you could take a Dremel and you can carve designs in the bone, and you mount it, and you could paint certain things or decorate it certain ways and everything. So there's always some kind of project I'm doing, and anatomy and just bones in general and skulls kind of fascinate me. That's the part of nursing that fascinated me. Was I worked as a circulating scrub nurse, watching the surgeries, the science of it, and the bones, the what bones do. A lot of people don't realize that the bones make your blood, and your red blood cells, your white blood cells. Inside of every bone, almost the thicker, bigger bones is the marrow, and that's what makes your blood. And when you look at bones, there's so much you can see. Humans have holes called foramen here, 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 where the nerves and the blood vessels come out. We all have, well, all mammals have it. Like the skull, he has a skull of a little fawn that he found in the woods. He found the skull out here in the woods, and we were looking at it earlier. You could see inside the socket the foramen where the optic nerve comes through, and look at the teeth, and you can see how everything connects together, and the ear, the structure. And then you know that if you took that apart, that inside are all the smaller pieces, the part of the ear, the little tiny bones. The tiniest bones in our body are the ear bones. So I think I'm going to get into that hobby a little bit. Also, he has a huge basement. I'm going to use a corner of it. He said I could bring all my stained glass equipment, because I live in an apartment. I can't do stained glass in my apartment. I have all the equipment and everything, but glass gets everywhere. So you have to have a spot, like a workplace for it. Used lead paste. Solder, glass shards are getting everywhere with the grinder and the cutting. But it's such a beautiful hobby to do stained glass. It's expensive hobby, but everything you make, when you make it and you finally put it together and you get to hold it up and look at it under the light, or look at the light through it, it's just so worth it. So I would like to begin to share my life for you to sleep, and also for me as a record of my life, maybe to look back on when I get older. Please leave the comment below if you have suggestions or if you like the video or not. It's 30 minutes now that I've been talking to you, so I'm gonna say goodbye. Good night. And I just want to be talking to you like I talk to a friend, or like I would write in a diary, or just a stream of consciousness. I just want to let you know that someone's here for you, and if you need a friend, I'll answer your comments. I'm not gonna monetize my videos or have ads or anything. I don't think it's really something I think I should make money for. Okay, alright, good night everybody. I hope that this video helped you go to sleep, and I hope that you come watch another video.